Hey everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and I'm back with another review. And today we're taking a look at from the Transformers Kingdom line. This is Deluxe Class Airazor. Now to answer the little tease of the title, Airazor's voice actress is none other than Susan Blue, who we might know better as RC, but accomplished voice actress, accomplished voice director, and actress. Well, a little bit before she appeared in Beast Wars, Susan got a role in Friday the 13th, Part 7, The New Blood. And, well, unfortunately, she didn't do too good going up against Jason Voorhees. So yeah, that's why I said that the voice actress of this Transformers voice actress was not a big hockey fan. So there you go. Now we're starting off in bird mode, and I have to say it's a very impressive bird mode. If I remember correctly, the original Airazor toy was one of those one-step, flip the tail and it springs open transformations. So bringing it up to the deluxe class gives you a little bit more wiggle room in terms of having articulated wings that you can bring down like this, flip it around. You really have some options here. We've also just seen that this figure is going to be retooled repainted with a new head into Beast Wars 2 Skywarp, which was released in this country as Silverbolt and was part of the Magna Boss Combiner. Unfortunately, that figure will not combine in any way, shape, or form. But yeah, it's a nice figure. Very interesting transformation, too. So, since we're talking about the transformation, let's get into it right now. Okay, just went ahead and gave myself a little bit of wiggle room here. First thing you want to do is, if you haven't, is close the bird's mouth. It is articulated. You might have to use a thumbnail to get in there. Next thing you want to do, go ahead and drinking game, go ahead. Remove the little side weapons here. We'll get to those in a minute. And now we're just going to come down here and work on the legs. If they haven't already, you want to unpeg the legs from the hip there. There's a little node, little tab that they peg into at the hip joint. And then just bring them down and around just like that. Coming back on top, you want to unbend them at the knee, and then there is a secondary joint, secondary bird joint. You want to straighten that out so you have some straight legs. Go ahead and rotate the feet around, so now that the bird feet are facing up towards the ceiling, sky, whatever. And go ahead and rotate the legs around at the knee. And then I guess you can come in and untab this tail feather, give yourself a little room, and rotate the figure around at the waist. And there you go, you have the legs done. Nice little bit of folding and twisting there to get you to that bird mode. Come around the front here, stand the figure up, and you're going to pull from the inside and bring out the arms. I really like how they tuck in there. There's little grooves for them. And again, at that secondary waist joint, you want to flip out the fist, and then you'll rotate it so that those posts there are facing upward, and then bring the arm down while bringing up the shoulder pad. Now, I shouldn't mention that in the packaging, the figure comes with the shoulder pads down. So actually, when I first got the figure out of the packaging, I kind of missed that. So just a little something you're aware of. Now you want to come around the back here, open up this back panel here, and untab it from the bird head. And then give yourself a little room. You're going to want to rotate the bird head down while rotating Airazor's head up, just like so. Maybe angle the arms out just to give yourself a little room. If you're fine, you don't have to do that. Now, the chest here is on a double hinge, so you're going to collapse that down all the way, and then the bird has a little slot under its nose that you're going to want to tab everything into. And I think I got it. Yeah, it's unfortunately one of those things where it's blind. You just have to do it by feel. Get it in there, And then on the back here, there's some tabs on that back panel that will now... originally, there was 2 slots here. The lower slot is for bird mode. The upper slot is for robot mode. There you go. Keep the... I'm not sure if you're supposed to tab this in for robot mode, but, you know, I think you can leave it loose, give you a little more leg room there. But make sure everything is secure. Everything's in. I think I got it. You know, unfortunately, it's one of those things. It's by feel, and the joints are tight enough that it'll kind of hold into place. You know what? I don't think... I can't tell. It's like... there we go. All right, well, I think that back joint peg is holding it. Now, to do the wings, I'm going to bring them down like this. And again, in the packaging, the wings are done a little bit different. So what you want to do now is there's a tab here on this section of the wing that will go into the back, and then you can bring the other section down so that the wing sits a little flared. They're actually folded up all the way across the back in the packaging. This section is flat and it's folded, and it's just folded over. So just do that, just like that. Same thing on this side. Bring the section up, bring it over. A lot of double hinges here to work with. Ooh. And of course my hand just slipped and I nudged the camera a little. I do apologize. And yeah, let's get it all lined up just like so. Now, again, these pegs aren't gonna hold, but they give you, but they do a good enough job, which is, I guess, the name of the game in this day and age. You can peg the weapons into the side of the arm, and here you have Silverbolt, Airazor in its robot mode, and there we go. Bird head is popped in, and yeah, kind of a cool looking figure. Nice head detail. Funny enough, this was a male character in the Japanese dub of Beast Wars, but in America, as I mentioned at the beginning, it was a female character. So again, I don't really know why they have gender. They're robots. Robots are genderless. Interesting little thing is you do have this little hinge here on the flap for the cod piece. So, but you know, articulation, you got nice joint here, universal joint at the shoulder, swivel. You got that extra joint for transformation. Really expressive ball joint here at the head. Nice hip joint. Deep knee bend. You got that extra bird mode joint, and the feet here are just on a ball joint, so you got plenty of wiggle. And that's actually a little bit of an issue I should mention that can loosen up over time, just so you're aware. So yeah, not a bad figure at all. Kind of enjoyed it. It was one of the Beast Wars figures I was looking forward to get an update in Kingdom. So yeah, we'll pause and come back with my final thoughts. So yeah, I think again, Airazor. Ooh, I keep screwing up. Airazor is a solid figure and a great addition to the collection. Transformation is fun. I like how the legs do that rotation bit, and I like how the arms tuck into the torso. Not too difficult, but it gets the job done. I got this figure, I do believe, from Amazon.com. So if you are interested, I think it might still be available there. But then again, they're definitely available at retailers all over, both brick and mortar and online. So definitely give them a give this figure a pickup when you see it on the shelf. So that's it for the review. If you like this review, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. While I will always appreciate the views, the likes, comments, and subscriptions, help communicate to YouTube through their algorithms that my channel is one that should be exalted and held upon high. And as I always say, if you want to make the ultimate sign of support, please consider signing up for my Patreon. It's www.patreon.com/chuckdog1999. Hyperlink in the description below, and the cards are back here in the corner. Whatever YouTube did has worked itself out, so I can have it back. But again, as I also always say, if you can't afford the $1 a month or $12 a year for no thrills, no tears, and no special rewards, watching my videos is thanks enough and support enough. You know, the Patreon is just a cherry on top of an overly generous sundae that you guys have provided to me. So yeah, there's that. So that's about it for your old pal Chuck. This is Airazor, and we will see you next time.